Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back with some more drawing lessons today. Today's word is symmetry. We're going to focus on this idea for our drawing project today. I'm going to show you a few different ways you can use symmetry. I'm going to show you a really neat trick. So that way, if you want to draw an object, animal, insect, food, anything like that shows symmetry, this is going to be the trick for you. So what is symmetry? Symmetry is when a shape, an object, is the same on both sides. So this is a crawfish. Here's a butterfly, also the exact same on both sides. A lot of insects show symmetry. What things around your house that you might be able to look at in the room you're in to see if they show symmetry, meaning they're the same on both sides. So I'm going to draw some things with you today and show you an awesome trick for drawing things so they can look the same on both sides. You're going to need printer paper, copy paper, number 2 pencil, not a mechanical pencil. And if you would like to use a Sharpie, a black permanent marker, watercolors, paintbrush, all that good stuff, or maybe you just want to use crayon, that's totally fine too. The main goal of today's drawing and using this technique. Okay, so first you need your paper. And you're gonna set it up horizontal, fold it in half, unfold it. We're just gonna draw on this side, right on this seam in the middle of the paper. Just drawing right here, okay? And since it's crawfish season, I thought a crawfish would be a great thing to do because it shows symmetry. All right, here we go. We are gonna draw more things than just crawfish, so if you wanna skip ahead, feel free. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start at the top and then scoot your pencil down a little bit, okay? I'm gonna do a curve that goes down. I'm gonna think of it like my pencil's going down a really steep hill. Okay. Now I'm going to curve it in a little bit and make a curve. Okay. I'm gonna go back up here and make kind of like a point with an eye. Okay, see that's kind of pointy. And then I made an eye, a little circle for my crawfish, and then a curve for one of the antennas, okay? Got it? All right. And this shape right here, we're gonna add just a little line detail. Curves up like that. Okay, now we're gonna work on the tail of the crawfish, where the good stuff is, okay? This is very simple. All you have to do is curve down and towards this fold, okay? Curve down and towards the fold. Do it again. Curve down towards the fold. And every time I do it, I'm gonna make my line curve in a little bit more. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little curves. And now I'm gonna work on the tail. I'm gonna go out, out, curve, curve. And then one more line right here. Okay? All right, you with me? Pause it if you need some time. All right, claws. We're not gonna be very detailed with this. This is just a basic shape. We're not trying to be extremely realistic, okay? So, right about where I drew this curve, I'm gonna do a claw. I'm gonna do the beginning of a claw. Just a nice curve shape like that. Do it again. Can you draw the letter U? And can you draw a wobbly V? See how it kind of looks like a V, but it's wobbly? All right, now I'm gonna do 6 legs. Ready? Kind of look like a backwards letter L. See that? I'm gonna do another one to connect it. Another one. Another one to connect it. I'm going to do a smaller backwards L. Another one to connect it. Now my last 3 legs, they can just be curves. Little, short little legs. What you think? Good? Okay, you ready for the magic? Now make sure you pressed hard. If you're looking at your drawing right now and it's light, go back and do this. Make it a little darker, okay? That's how we're gonna make the magic happen, that you have a lot of pencil in there. Okay, you ready? Fold it. Hold it really tight, okay? And you're going to put your pencil on its side, okay? And you're gonna press really hard and color, okay? You don't have to color on top of the whole paper, just in this area where the crawfish is. Ready? Press hard. All right, should be good. You ready? Here we go. Moment of truth. Ta-da! It's a whole crawfish. Oh my goodness, yay! Now, if you're looking at it and some of it's looking a little funky, you can definitely go back and fix it. My head is looking a little bit not as narrow as I want, so I'm gonna fix it a little bit. So feel free to go back and adjust it if you would like, okay? All right, so my next step, if this was my piece of art, which it is, would be take a Sharpie and trace, okay? You might not want to use Sharpie. You might not have one. That is totally fine, okay? You may just want to go get your red crayon and have a good time with that. Maybe when you're done coloring with a red crayon, you can outline it with black crayon. That could be cool, okay? This is me outlining Sharpie and painting it really quick. Okay, you can even cut it out and then put it on a piece of construction paper so it's even more nice and finished. Okay, so that way you take the thinness of the copy paper, cut it out, glue it down, and it looks like a really nice professional piece of art. Okay, so moving on from the crawfish, what about a butterfly? What about a ladybug? What about a piece of pizza? What about a bee? Those are all things I thought of when I was thinking of symmetrical shapes. So I'm gonna draw, which one should I draw with you? Okay, I'm gonna draw this insect with you today, and then I'm gonna let you think of your own ideas for other symmetrical pieces of art, okay? All right, so you need a piece of paper, just like before. Fold it in half. Open it up. Just drawing right here, okay? You may need to sharpen your pencil a little bit. Remember, you need to use a number 2, not a mechanical. All right, this is quick. You ready? This is the top. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Draw an oval, half of an oval. You're not gonna complete it, okay? A little curve for the eye. Curve for the antenna. We're gonna draw another oval, more like an egg shape, similar to an egg shape. Go out, up. See, even art teachers mess up, make mistakes, and that is totally fine. That is what making art is all about. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna do some curves similar to the crawfish, but we're gonna keep them the same width, okay? So from here, how about this? Instead of doing curves, we're gonna make a line that goes down. That'll be easier for you. Let's do that. Just made another big curve. And then from there, we will add curved lines. Okay, got that? I kind of changed the plan a little bit, which is fine. All right, legs, Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 little curves. 1, 2. Another one of those backwards L shapes like we did on the crawfish. Okay, ready for the wings? Right underneath here. I'm gonna go out. Oh no, I ran into the leg. What should I do? Skip it? Keep going. They're overlapping each other. That is totally fine. All right, curve the wing. Scoot down right underneath here. Connect it. Okay. A few more lines and we're done. Scoot down a little bit. Curve, make another diagonal. And then you're gonna curve it once you make the diagonal. Beautiful. What about some lines on my wings? Okay, 2 more legs and we're done. Big curve. Big curve. Another curve. Another curve. Another curve. Another curve. What you think? Looking pretty good. All right, so then you would do the magic. You would flip it. Hold it tight. Press hard with your pencil. Let's see. Awesome. Looks great, right? And then I would outline it in Sharpie, paint it, or outline in Sharpie and color it in with marker maybe. Maybe I just want to use marker. Maybe I just want to use crayon. Maybe you have some color pencils. But remember, cutting it out after and put it on another piece of paper might look great too. All right? I hope you have a great rest of your day and you find some more things around the house that are symmetrical that can inspire you to do your own art project. Have a great day.